This is the drive home with
Zac
and TT for the Millwall drive home. We are about to drive home from the Den. Where it finished, Millwall 2.
Hull City 1.
Only 1. 3 points, massive 3 points for the Lions in a game very much of two halves. And how many points are we off the playoffs?
0.
0 points off the playoffs. Obviously, Sheffield United are about to play against Bristol City. So come on, you Robins. There's no getting around that. And like I said, a game of two halves. We were pretty woeful. Looked like it was an end of season, nothing on the line, and we just couldn't get anything going in that first half. Second half, completely different. Whatever Gary Rowett said to them at half time got them fired up, got us going, and then we fully deserved to win the game and probably should have scored four or five goals, even though the goal we did get to get the goals going was a big striker, a big strike of luck, big bit of fortune. But you got to have a bit of luck, and that comes from hard work. But we'll go into that in a second. Put your likes on the video. Can we get over 150s? It's Easter Monday, so happy Easter to everybody. And stick your comments in below. It's hard because 3 games left of the season, and we are at the moment 0 points off the playoffs. It's an unbelievable achievement for a club of our size. But then you could say that Luton are in the playoffs, and we've played everyone in that playoff position and done well against them all. So we shouldn't fear anybody at all. And well, they will fear us. There's no getting around it. We started with I think it was one change. We started off with Bartosz in goal, a back 3 of Cooper, Murray Wallace, and Daniel Ballard. Right wing back was Danny McNamara. Left wing back was Scott Malone. Then George Saville and Billy Mitchell, the return of George Saville and Billy Mitchell in the midfield, with Tyler Bury coming in on the left for the injured, kind of left and right for the injured Jed Wallace, Tom Bradshaw and Benik Afobe. And like I said, first half we really couldn't get much going. Hull City, to be fair to them, kept the ball reasonably well and outnumbered us a couple of times, but didn't really look like scoring themselves. Had a couple of shots from distance that you'd expect Bart to save, which he did. We did create one really good chance. It was a ball from the right to the back post, drops to Scott Malone. Actually, I think it was Tom Bradshaw headed it back, then drops to Scott Malone, who half volleys it, and it's well saved by the Hull goalkeeper, who did make a few good saves, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
What was your thoughts of the first half?
I thought it was pretty woeful, but there was a few chances, if you would call them that. But Gary Rowett had to kick all the players up the bum to get them going in the second half. Otherwise, it would have been pretty woeful as well. And
he did, to be fair. He really did get them going. I just got a business card out of my pocket because I was going to say hello, Nick, over from Toronto. Yeah, supported the Maple Leafs, which is what we said. But yeah, it was good to, so many people again come up to us today and said hello, and it's really nice that Mill community that we've got. People come from all over the world, and it's a fantastic club to support. And I felt like they deserved a performance in the second half. And Gary Rowett's obviously said something, got them going, as Zac has said, and the intensity in the second half was so much better from the players. The press was there. Maybe it was just, let's see what happens at half time, and then we can really give it a go in the second half of it being quite warm out there, which is why I'm blimming like a cherry all the time. The sun can't touch me without some. Obviously, he's more handsome with his nice slick haircut. But it comes from a Malone, and not directly, but Malone presses all the way. They pass it back through their right side and then back to the goalkeeper, who has to get rid of it. They're there under pressure. We win that ball in the midfield, and they're disjointed because they've had to get rid of the ball quickly. Bury ends up getting the ball on the left-hand side, cuts it back, plays it through Billy Mitchell, who does really well to have a dummy. I don't think Malone was expecting a dummy. He should have really have given him a call. But it kind of comes off Malone. The defender tries to clear it, and there's no getting away from it. It's the luckiest goal you're going to score all season. It comes straight off of Malone's shin, perfectly driven into the bottom left-hand corner to put us 1-0 up. And that came just after Hull City had a corner and probably should have scored themselves. Bradshaw ends up clearing it, but Hull looked their most dangerous from set pieces and eventually scored from one after we scored our second. But other than that, they didn't really look like getting in the game. The second goal comes. It's a really good ball up front. nicely flicked on by Benicophobe. It's really good. Bradshaw's got the right side of the defender. Drives in.
Stop talking rubbish.
I always talk rubbish. Pete from Lions TV. We're parked next to each other. He drives. But Bradshaw gets the right side of the defender, runs in on goal, and it's a fantastic finish, isn't it? It's an absolutely beautiful finish. Kind of curls it up over the goalkeeper. It's a lovely goal from Tom Bradshaw, and it's what he does. You know, he scores goals. His energy levels were fantastic again today, and he's such. I don't know. He's a difference maker. Coming back from injury, Hutchinson come on. To shore up the thing. Getting Hutchinson back is a big thing. Obviously, losing Bennett and losing. Who else did we lose? Who else have we lost? Jed. Obviously, Jed is slightly concerning, but hopefully they'll be fit for the last 3 games. There's not long to go with Birmingham coming up on Saturday, which we will obviously be at. But after we scored the second goal, we continued to press. We continued to push forward. We didn't sit back, other than when we conceded. Funny enough, but. We continued to make chances, and we had some fantastic chances. You know, one really good one for Benicophobe who doesn't put it away. Then I think it was who got it in the midfield. I think it might have been Tyler Bury, but anyway, plays it out wide to Danny McNamara. It might have been Billy Mitchell actually. Played it wide to Danny McNamara, who you've got the 2 players in the middle in Bennett and Bradshaw, and it's kind of overhit both of them, and you're thinking, oh, the chance has gone. But Murray Wallace has come from nowhere at the back post, and you know he's got a whole goal to aim for. And to be honest, it's actually a really good save. So you put it as a really good save. Yeah. I think he should score. It bounces out, lovely. To be fair, the only problem is we've got so many players in there, which is what you want to see in that attacking position. Both Saville and Bury go for the ball, kind of put each other off. Bury gets there, hits it into the ground, it hits the bar and just goes over, and you're thinking, we've got to take one of these chances, because you know what it's like at Mill. If we don't, we did against Barnsley and we still made that uncomfortable, but we scored 4. We didn't do that again. We didn't do that today against Hull, and eventually Hull get a really good chance from nothing really, and it's just dropped perfectly. You know, it's a ball into the box. It should have been cleared. It doesn't. It falls to Tom Eaves at the back post, who puts his foot through it from about 4 yards out, and then a bit of shenanigans after that where Bart gets booked. To be fair, the referee was pretty crap. There's no way there was 5 minutes of injury time today. You know, very, very generous. Ballard got booked. The whole player seemed to, when they got fouled, they screamed. They were a screaming team of players that if they got tackled, our players got on with it. Other than when Malone had to get subbed. Well, I don't know where Zoe is, but hopefully someone will find her. But I felt that we just didn't get the rub of the green from the referee today. But then we didn't need to. You know, we played. The intensity in that second half was so much better. Who you said? Who's your man of the match?
No one. I think all the players give what they needed to win us that game. No really standout players, but everyone done their part to give us that
for half time.
Cutting edge.
Yeah, it could be the wife in the back, Rowett for half time, and it's hard to argue against that because he did get them going. I felt that Daniel Ballard had a really good game. So calm and secure. I'd love to secure his services for next year. You can't ever fall in love with loan players because it never seems to go well. Burke brought some energy on after Bury came off in the second half, and like I said, Leonard also running the ball up the pitch. I felt that we kept the ball well in that second period, just to kill the clock out, because that's all you need to do. And I felt like we've done that quite professionally. Obviously, Birmingham next Saturday, then Peterborough at home, and then Bournemouth away. We are going to be at all 3 games, and we're in with a chance. It probably won't happen. Our goal difference is not very good. But we're there. We're there with 3 games to go, and we can ask no more than that. Is there anything else you want to say?
Birmingham just lost 6-1 to Blackpool.
Yeah, so they're obviously going to beat us 2-0. There's no getting around it. It's a typical Millwall thing to do. But we've got hope. And it's the hope that kills you. But as a Millwall fan, this is probably the highest up we've ever been. I don't know whether that's Zoe that's come from, to be honest. But we're on to Birmingham on Saturday with the 3 points from today. Thank you very much for watching the Mill Drive Home. There's only one way we can end it. No one likes us.
We don't care.
Yes, come on you Lions.